I apologize for getting this review of this movie up a little late. It's just at the time when this movie came out, I was extremely busy at the time, but I managed to see it, and I promised that I would go see it, so I saw it. So here's my review of Kung Fu Panda 3. Kung Fu Panda 3 is the third movie in the Kung Fu Panda franchise. Po, he advances in his training by becoming a teacher, and if he succeeds, he will learn the art of Chi. But then his long-lost father comes back in his life, and the two of them bond, and then Po's long-lost father, he takes him back to the Panda village, so that he can learn the art of Chi, and then at the same time learn to become a panda, and then learn about his culture and all that. But when a big baddie named Kai comes in, and takes the chi from everybody, including the Furious Five and Master Shifu, to which he can take the soul of them as well as other warriors and turn them into his little minions. Now it's up to Po to stop him. Now I will say I do like the Kung Fu Panda movies. The first one is actually my favorite of the first two, but I do like the Kung Fu Panda movies. I do like the second one. But as I've stated before, I was a little skeptical about this movie coming out in January because January is the dumping ground for bad movies. But now I can honestly say with confidence that this movie does not fall under that category. This was actually a pretty solid movie and a movie that ends this franchise as a 3-movie trilogy. What I like about this movie as well as the second movie is that it builds upon the first movie, and that this movie, it builds upon the second movies. And really, this movie, the third movie, it builds upon both the first and the second movie. Like Jack Black, he kills it once again as the voice of Po, and I like hearing him as the voice of Po, and he's great as Po. Like Po as a character, he's just a great character that I don't mind running to the theater to go see him, and it's just cool hanging out with him in these movies and seeing him interact with other characters in these movies, and him trying to come close with what he is, and him learning what it means to be the Dragon Warrior. Bryan Cranston plays the voice of Po's father, and he actually did a good job in this movie as well. Like one of the best movies Bryan Cranston has done since Breaking Bad. Godzilla, also good though, but Bryan Cranston, he brought some life into these movies, and it's just fun hearing his voice, because he could have been like, Heisenberg Panda. But one of the things I like about this movie is pretty much the conflict between the two dads. You got Po's long-lost father coming into the picture, but then the Goose father that raised Po, he is kind of jealous because he comes into his life, and then this person comes to life, and he's been raising him for 20-something years, and that just kind of puts him on edge a little bit. So I just kind of like how they handled that, and then ultimately by the end, the two dads, they come together to help Po. J.K. Simmons plays the voice of the villain in this movie, and looked like J.K. Simmons, he had fun playing this role. And just like the first two movies, this movie is well animated and the fight scenes are beautiful. Like, this really is a beautiful looking animated movie. I guess really my only negatives about this film is like, even though Po, he's starting to advance himself in these movies, it just feel like, he's just starting from square one, and it feel like he's doing nothing from the previous movies, and so he's just still that bubbling idiot that he was in the first movie, but just quite more wiser. But at this point, it's just me nitpicking. And then, I guess another nitpick of mine is just Tigress, who's voiced by Angelina Jolie. Like, I got nothing against Tigress, but it just feels like 3 movies in, it just feels like she's just nothing but a hard ass, and she brings absolutely nothing to the table but to bring Po down. And she does encourage him from time to time, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it just feels like Po's world, as well as for the other characters, would be a whole lot better if Tigress just wasn't around, or if she just lightened up a little bit. I don't know. But in the end, Kung Fu Panda 3, it was a great movie, huge surprise for me, and I'm glad I saw this movie, and I'm glad this movie came to fruition, because it really puts an end to what I think will be a good trilogy. Will they make more movies? I don't know, but I hope they don't, because, like, again, Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3, that makes for a good trilogy. It's not the Toy Story trilogy, but at the same time, it's up there. Like, I'd say this is a good trilogy right here. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda 3, great movie, great animation. It was a beautiful looking movie. The voice actors in this movie did their part, and they did great and add a lot to their characters. The story was good. This is a movie for kids and adults alike will enjoy. I'm going to give Kung Fu Panda 3 4 stars for worth money. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or go to the link in the description which leads you to my channel. You can check out all my other videos. And be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Movie Pilot, and Periscope. Peace.